following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
Yeah.
holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Kicking into Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, I believe today. Whatever you're celebrating, make it a great one, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Release the need to be right. When you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 116, NASDAQ up 26, S&P's up 2.5, gold contract up $8.40, trading at $14.89 an ounce. We got silver up 27 cents, $17.49 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 21 cents, $60.65 a barrel. Notes and bonds. We get the 10-year down 3 ticks, 128.04. The 30-year off 9 at 155.31. And King Dollar down 30 ticks, trading at 97.660. The euro is at 110. The yen is at 109.37. And the pound is at 129 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? We're going to the future market first. What you're going to see, you hit another all-time high out here today. Bottom line on Friday, you had quad witching, option expiration. Monster volume came in the marketplace. The S&Ps today hit 32.34, and we're at 32.28 right now. You're going to get light volume out here, no doubt. Bottom line, holiday trading. You kind of expect volume to come back in this market, folks, until realistically almost probably January 6th. January 6th is the Monday, so pitchy. We get Christmas this Wednesday. We have a half a day tomorrow. Markets close at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Open back up Thursday. New Year's is the following Wednesday. It is a full market day on New Year's Eve, but the bottom line is that traders are away from their desk. So I suspect what you're going to see, you'll continue to see an inching up inside of the marketplace. Oil, let's go take a look at that oil contract right now. CL, let's see, where are we? CLH maybe? Nope. G. Okay, so we got $60.64. The high today is $60.77. The low is $60.10. Yeah, you get a sideways move. Anything staying away. So the benchmark on this is going to be back on September 16th, folks. That's the day that it's the day after the Saudi oil fields got bombed, and that's when they had opened up and hit a high of $60.37. You stay over 60.37, guess what? You can go higher. You pull back underneath it, and then that'll go right back down the other range. So right now, basically, it is staying over it. Notes and bonds. Now, it's going to get interesting in the note and bond market, because this is what we have inside the note and bond market. If we do the 10-year first, what you're going to see is this. Last week, we came down hard and fast, and you had, well, let's see. We did it the prior week. Yeah, the prior week, we had come down hard and fast. December 12th, you got to 128.05. You did 2.5 million contracts. The 13th, you did 2.7 million. You got down on a low out here at 127.29. We tested that area last week with dramatically lighter volume. We tested with 1.2 and 800,000. Now, what you have is this, is that today you got up to a price point of 128.12. You only have 540,000 contracts. You're right now below the highs of Friday, and that's saying, guess what? You're going to go down and test these bottoms once again. And what I want to see in particular is I want to see a test of those bottoms before January 6th. Why? Because it's going to be hard to get volume in the market before that. 30-year set up the exact same way. 30-year, you know, we had come down with 480,000 as well as 577. We tested with 253,000 and 192. Today, got to a higher price, couldn't hold price. That's saying it's going to come right back at you. And I expect when I say right back at you, that'll be tomorrow morning. And I'd love to see it actually test tomorrow morning. Well, you want to test and reject. That's how it's set up. Gold contracts. What do we have with the gold contract? So gold contract as well as silver definitely caught a bit here. Gold, 151,000 contracts, which is not bad. Bottom line, holding price in a huge way. We're at 1489.50. This thing looks like it's going to make the run up to this 1525. And if we go into the actual equities, what you're going to see in the equities today are moving. Each and every one of them are moving pretty well. The GDX is up 80 cents, trading 27.75, and the top of this range is at 27.49. The XAU and HUI, they took off like a jackrabbit. Bottom line, you get the XAU up $3.48. That's trading $101.04. Now, this is going after the highs of August of 2019, which is 102.29, and the Gold Bugs Index also up right now, $7.26. Nice move. This is going after the high of 237 right now. You're at 226. Some of the higher volume equities today, and it's going to be a low volume market out here, no doubt. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so you have Advanced Micro up $1.38. Micron Tech's up 52. You got Intel up 51 cents. Apple's pushing away from the consolidated high that it's been in. You have, well, I guess I got to push more. Apple's been trading about 281 almost every day for the last 5 days. They're 284.12 right now, so that's a big number. Boeing's got a new CEO out here as of this morning. Boeing come up, try to fill the gap on the way down, which is $341.10. You made $340. You're doing that with 8 million shares. Well, this thing blew lower with 16 million. Boeing is not done going down. Boeing still wants lower price. Stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 116, NASDAQ up 25, S&P's up 1.5. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking for exposure to gold or gold mining equities, then now is a perfect time to sign up for Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. The summer is over, gold is trading back above $1,500, and the 10-year Treasury is hovering at around 1.5%. Tom O'Brien has been writing his weekly gold report for almost 18 years. There's no one that knows more about how the gold market trades and how gold mining equities react. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, Tom publishes his weekly gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. As of September 3rd, Gold Report subscribers have 5 active open positions with an average unrealized profit of almost 38% for each position. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up today by visiting TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 111, Nasdaq's up 23, S&P's up 1.5. Let's get over and take a look at Hecla. So, you know, I was talking a little bit earlier, folks, about the amount of equities, silver equities in general, that had taken off topside, and the metal itself hadn't done that yet. Bottom line is that it's kind of intriguing looking at a few of these. Now, Hecla, you can see, you talk about catching a bid out here. This is a monster bid. In fact, it's going to be, let's see, a B is 315. Yeah, you get a 85-cent A to B, which is going to bring you out to about 370, and right now you're at 326. Someone's coming into these equities pretty big. Yeah, so the next swing point is the 386. That's where this thing wants to run. This has been quite a run. I mean, Hecla is an equity that absolutely got smoked. There's no doubt about that. Hecla had hit a low in May of this year of $1.21. It's at 326 right now. It's been a one-way move higher since August 15th. Pan American Silver, here, watch this one. Pan American Silver actually looks like it's going to make a run like up in the $40 level, and we're at 22 right now. Let me just show you something here. This is pretty cool how this is set up. So it's taken out. Let's put it on. Yeah. You're going to see we just took out, it's been in a consolidation since August of 2016. It was pushing up to the consolidation, had volume as it's pushing up. It's taking it out right now. The bottom line, we'll see whether we end up getting enough volume. I don't think we're going to for a full ABC structure on the way up. You need 63 million by the end of the month. Right now you have 51. That being said, the way this is structured is that there's no reason that this thing now, you know, longer term basis is not going to run to this $43 level. And Pan American Silver was one of the first ones that, bottom line, took off topside. This took off topside in May also, started at $10. Right now you're up 22, 100%. Bottom line, and still has volume behind the move. Let's go take a look at First Majestic. This is a highly volatile equity. Took off. Hasn't broken topside yet, but that's up 77 cents. bring this back. Yeah, this wants to make the run to 19. You're at $11. There's some big numbers out here. That's the real bottom line. And what's just so intriguing, I'm trying to figure out how the equities, the silver equities, definitely have taken off topside without silver. Now, silver caught a bid on Friday, caught a bid today, but it's so intriguing. What normally does happen is that if the equities, whether it's gold or silver, if they take off topside, most of the time you have the metals following. This particular case, they not only took off topside, they really went. And I suspect what we're going to see in Franco-Nevada is another all-time high. That's up 277 today. This all-time high, I think it's 101.19. Let me see. 101.20 is the high. You're at 99.21. And what we did get today, which we needed inside the streamer market, is that Royal Gold finally caught a bid. You know, Royal Gold's bottom line up $3.17. That's caught the bid, got in a higher range, and we'll see whether you get some follow through. If Royal Gold gets some follow through, you'll have some big action, because the high in Royal Gold is 138. That thing came down hard and fast because one of the mines that is financing did not come in with the numbers that the market was looking for. In fact, came in way below the numbers that the market was actually looking for. Let's go over and take a look at, we'll switch gears here from the metal market into the oil market. Rig, Transocean. Now, I want to definitely see this one, because Transocean, folks, this equity has been in trouble for a long period of time. Their business model is deep water rigs, which, you know, bottom line, are wicked expensive, and you don't need them as much anymore. Because why? Because the shale owners themselves, they're getting just as much oil out at a less expensive price, and those guys are all going under because they took out way too much debt. That being said, the bottom line is that we'll see if Transocean can basically get over this 677. That would be the first major hurdle. And if it did, I get a feeling this hasn't taken out a swing high in like years. Yeah, it hasn't. So this has been on a one-way track. I just brought this back. Let me pull up. Yeah, I brought it back 10 years. Yeah, it's a one-way track, man. 10 years ago, the stock's trading at 94. You're at 650. This has not. Yeah, so this is cool. This is something you want to keep your eye on, particularly because in order to break, not to break the downtrend, but to basically even say that you may want to get into this, I'd want to see this first get over $9.79, then pull back with light volume. That's crucial to wrap your head around, because that's a major swing point. And when you have such a downdraft that has gone on so dramatically, that you have to get over a major swing point. It doesn't have to be with volume, just the price got to get over it. Then you pull back in light of volume, then you can go for it. What I've seen is that equities that have been on a long downtrend for a long period of time, when they get a bounce, if they don't get over a major swing point, that means they're still on the way of going out of business. Kind of how it works. U.S. Steel, let's go take a look at U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel is down 17 cents. That's not a lot, but U.S. Steel gapped lower on Friday, laying off, the closing of the plant, laying off 1,500 people. I suspect U.S. Steel right now, we're at 1174. That's going to test 1152, and if you get any volume down that's going to bring it all the way back to 953. That's kind of how this baby is set up. We go into the currency market. When we start talking the U.S. dollar, it's all about the pound. The pound, you know, you talk about getting smoked. It's pretty amazing, actually. So the day before Boris Johnson had a decisive victory in the UK, the pound was trading at a price point of 130.51, 130.51. The following day, biggest move in the year, goes up to 135.14. And then the biggest move of the year, once again, well, that was the biggest move of the year in one day. Now what you have is that we just went from 135.14 to 129.40, and guess what? There's no reason this can't go down and test 127.29. You know, so now the market is saying, hey, what are you going to do for me next? And it doesn't look like in the UK, you know, not much. Euro rejected lower price today at 110.07, and we'll see whether that gets to higher price. Right now you're at 110.94. That very well could go all the way back up to 111. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 114, Nasdaq up 24, S&P's up 2. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has put together the best lineup of live content for traders by traders every market day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected minds in the business. TFNN broadcasts 5 days a week live from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We have live programming every market day during market hours. Every morning, Larry Pesavento kicks off the trading day live at 9 a.m. and breaks down the opening bell with Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour, followed at 11 a.m. by the team at TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim with Fast Market. Basil Chapman hosts the Tiger Technicians Hour at noon, Steve Rhodes at 1 p.m. with the Trader's Edge, Dave White at 2 p.m. with the Power Trading Hour, and Tom O'Brien anchors the daily lineup from 3 till 5 as host of the Tom O'Brien Show. Tune in to TFNN's Tiger TV on your computer or mobile device, and you can always find us streaming on YouTube. TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 114, Nasdaq up 23, S&P's up 2. And if we do take a look at the Dow Industrials, you're going to see putting the juice into it out here, no doubt, is going to be Boeing. Boeing is just up $9, but the bottom line is putting 66 positive points inside the Dow. Apple's putting 30. 3M is putting 22. United Health 20. Taken away from it, you get Disney minus 14. Home Depot minus 10. American Express minus 10. Let's see. So we got a question. Hi, Tom. At the end of the month, first year fund buying, will the funds just hold the new cash for possible redemptions? Bottom line, well, I believe that's two questions. End of the month and first of the year. Okay, so first we're talking about window dressing. And then new money coming in. What funds do well, there's two different things going on here. Depending what fund it is, the prospectus in most funds, folks, most long funds have to put their money to work. It's in the prospectus. Most times, I think they have a reserve of about 3 to 5% in there in cash. But that's what you're buying. You're not buying a fund to turn around to hold cash. They have to put it to work. The second part of that would be that managers don't get paid on funds that are in cash. So most times you see that put to work. The thing that is pretty wild out here to me is that this option expiration last Friday was dramatic in the context of how much volume we actually got into the marketplace. And inside the NYSE, you got volume out here of 2.8 billion. Inside the NASDAQ composite, I think it's 3.7 billion. It's huge volumes. 3.8 billion, 3.8 in the NASDAQ composite. So when I've seen something like that, I've seen that it doesn't matter when the volume comes in, meaning that in this particular case, we were going up and the volume came in. So that means in order to get a pullback, you have to get over that high, close under that high in order to basically get a pullback going on the way down. If we had done that volume on the way down, that would have been a bigger indication that, guess what, this market, then this market would bounce more like a light volume and this market wanted to go lower. It's a real heads up that we had that much volume. We had it in everything, by the way. You had it on all the ETF structures, you had it in indices, you had it in the XAU, the HUI, the GDX, you name it, you had volume come in. So it's like, okay, so if you had selling from buying, you can see the amount of covering that was done from the option market. Because that's where most of this goes, folks, okay? Most of this goes is that the options, you had expiration of the S&P options on the S&P on the open. You had all the expirations of the ETF structures, the indices at the end of the year, okay, end of the quarter, rather. And as those were getting executed out, you had market makers that was trying to stay delta neutral the whole period of time, meaning buying and selling the equities in order to basically flatten out the whole option market. So bottom line, you had the volume out there, and that's saying to me, if we go take a look at the Qs, I'll just show you that in order to basically get something going on the downside is that you'd have to get over the highs of Friday on the Qs, which is 212.51. Because the Qs have been on the market in general has been on a one-way route, top side since October 3rd. The Qs were at $181 October 3rd. They were at $212 Friday. What we will be getting is that we're going to be getting lots of numbers out on the retailers over this holiday period, and we'll see where they shook out. Amazon still can't basically get out of its consolidation. It's pretty amazing. I mean, this is a big heads up in general that the market's at highs. Amazon can't handle even 1,800 or 1,792. And that is saying to me that Amazon does want to go down and test the lower end of this consolidation before the higher end. And the beginning of the lower end of consolidation is 1513. The bottom is 1307. That's when we went down last year. So the longer this stays lower, the higher the probability goes that this thing is going to get downside traction. The thing that's amazing is that we know that consumer spending, the credit cards, consumer spending is up in a big way. I haven't seen the numbers on Saturday, but my understanding was that this Saturday, bottom line will be or was the largest consumer spending, out there. So big numbers all around. And, these businesses are cash flowing, so we'll see where it shakes out. XLE. So when we go back, we were talking about the oil market a little bit earlier. The XLE right now, that's up 61 cents, trading 61.96. And, you know, your benchmark out here is 61.83. What is amazing, there's no doubt, is that the XLE has not been able to get traction. There's a story out here. Let me see if I can find the story for you, because this was quite a story on the aspect of Peter Lynch. He was talking about in Barron's. Let me see if this is in. He was talking about in Barron's. I didn't read the whole story, but he was talking about in Barron's that he thought that 2020 might be the year of the oil stocks. I don't know about that. Let me see if I get this. I'll find the article at let's see, search Peter Lynch. Yeah, I'll have to find it at the break. Bottom line is that he was talking about the aspect that oil's not going to go away. I believe the aspect that oil's not going to go away, but as to the amount of oil that we're actually using and continue to use in the future, I can see that going down. You know, I can see it flattening out, all going down, because the bottom line is that you are going to have a huge amount of electric cars out here running around. And that's just, and then the real question is that as people are building, are they making the envelope of that building much tighter, and you're not losing as much energy inside it? I think what people have really also realized in the context of building in general is that utilities are so expensive that people pay much more attention now of what are the bills after you buy a place. And, you know, builders themselves, they're getting much more tuned to the aspect of what the client wants, and the client wants a tight envelope. And a tight envelope specifically means is that what is the coverings on the outside in order to keep the inside tight, and in order to keep your utility bills down pretty dramatically. Dow Industrials up 105, NASDAQ up 20, S&P's up 1. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year, or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year, or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at those semiconductors. So semiconductors, SMHs right now, folks, that also hit another all-time high on Friday, 143.97. And, yeah, bottom line is that quite a move, man. Now, volume is dying on the vine up here, but guess what? This was a one-way move all of 2019. In 2018, it was 80 bucks. And, you know, no doubt we remember the month of November as well as December last year was pretty intense. I mean, you just, Christmas Eve, we were going into lows fast and furious. Bottom line, snap right back in a huge way. There's no doubt about that. But you can see when you're looking at the SMH, the acceleration on the way up, pretty wild. I mean, we hit you hit $80 the last week of December, and by the last week of April, look at that. You're already up $120, 80 to 120. You did that's then we did another retracement. Then you went from 97 all the way up to 141. Pretty intense. Small caps. So we got into. You have the indices at all-time highs. You have the ETF structures at all-time highs, and guess what? What is wrong with the small caps? Pretty amazing. I mean, it looks to me, and I almost think that until we actually hit the highs in the small caps, this market very well could just keep going sideways to higher. The high in the small caps was September of 2018. Let me bring the actual indice up so you can see it. So the Russell, right now we're at 1674. The high, 1742. And there's no reason it can't hit it now. I mean, it basically hasn't moved. I mean, it's in this vicious downdraft that we had in October of 2018. I mean, that's where, you know, the small caps had gone from a price point of 1742 down to 1266. I mean, you talk about getting smoked, man. Those things really got smoked. In fact, if we bring that, if you take a look at that, yeah, that had already come back. When that retracement last year actually brought it back to 2015 and 2018. That being said, though, guess what? You know, that can be game up at those levels. The transports, we go take a look at the transports out here. Transports are trading 10,913. And these, that's going to be July too. Yeah, this is also, these had July highs out here also. I suspect that's probably going to get tested too. So the transports your high there is 11,611, and that's 700 points away from where we are. We're actually trading back where we were in 2017. It's hard to actually wrap your head around a bit that, you know, I bring up a few of these major sectors, and they're not at highs when, in fact, you know, the S&P is, as is the NDX 100 and the NASDAQ Composite. Inside the NDX 100 today, strength versus the weakness. Tesla's the big dog in there today. That's up 3.2% or 13 bucks. You got AMD up 2.8% or 126. JD.com's up 2.6 or 92 cents. And you got Western Digital up 2.3 or $1.42. Taken away from it, you have Seattle Genetics, that's down 2%. You got Willis Tower, that's off 2%. These companies I never heard of. XL Energy, heard of that one. That's down 1.8%. Expedia is off 1.7%. We take a look at Expedia, $108.13. Yeah, this gap down in a huge way last time they come out with numbers. We gapped from a price point of $132 to $97. Get a little bounce, but it's trading at 98 right now. This thing wants to come all the way back down the other side of 93. The Boeing situation is going to get intriguing in the aspect of when are they going to get these planes up? How many are they going to push out? And then the real question is going to be, what does the clients, who's going to get on the planes? Is there going to be pushback on the deal? You know, how are we going to basically settle the differences of the aspect of, okay, this plane safe to fly, not safe to fly, all of the above. When we take a look at the LUV, love. LUV, I think. Southwest, yeah, Southwest, LUV. So Southwest has a lot to lose here. They are the largest buyers of the 737 MAX. Have some traction out here today, up 64 cents. These things here, bottom line, you know, your high was generated out here in 2017 at 66. This is still in a consolidation. Still a consolidation. And I guess one of our tigers has a great idea, there's no doubt. And we may see that. Yeah, and you know what? Southwest could be the one that could do it. $49 fares will load those planes up, Tom. That's what he says to me. It's true. There's no doubt about that. And guess what? Southwest could be the one because they love those. I mean, I'm going years back now, but if you remember on Southwest, $49 fares, $29 fares, $39 fares. It was a huge deal on Southwest. Different days of the week, got everything going, and they definitely did get everything going. So I guess price is going to be the deal. But you know what's going to be intriguing there is you have price being the deal, and then is Boeing going to have to pay more to the airlines for the price to get people on the planes? You know, we'll see. We'll see where that whole thing shakes out. The Boeing CEO, he got canned out here today. Some publications that say he's canned, other ones say he's retired. Bottom line, it's the good old corporate canning. But guess what? As you go out the door, you more than likely are going to get a parachute package that is loaded with $100 bills. That's what it comes down to. The S&P right now, bottom line, that baby's flat. What you can expect out here all week is that we're going to have lighter volume every day. Tomorrow's only till 1 o'clock. 39 million severance. Okay, so we get 39 million severance. These numbers of these executives, man, if you wonder why people are totally flipped out, folks. I mean, depending on where you are in the cycle, I mean, how old you are, you know, these young kids right now, they probably think that CEOs were getting paid like that forever. I mean, they weren't. This has been an expansion about the last 15 years that has gone up dramatically in the context of where a CEO would get and a board members are getting versus the rank and file. And I think it's bogus myself, because the bottom line is that that's why unions had to get in place in the 30s, because guess what? That was rampant then. Bottom line is rampant again. And guess what? Because there's just not enough rank and file that can basically protect themselves and get paid. Dow Industrial's up 100, NASDAQ up 16, S&P's flat. We'll come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to our man, Jim in Minneapolis. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Tommy. How are you doing, brother?
Good, man. How was Costa Rica? Unbelievable?
Oh, it was outstanding, unbelievable. I'm ready to move down there.
I'm telling you.
Unbelievable.
I know, man. Sit on that beach, open a little taco stand, you'd be all set, man.
Oh, man. Pura vida, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
no doubt.
Unbelievable place. I really enjoyed it, and I'll be back for sure.
So, what are we going to look at here?
This Teladoc TDOC. Okay,
so let's take a look. You got it's a provides healthcare services. Lows 42, highs 86. You're at 82.64.
Don't own it at all. I'm just looking for place. Yeah.
So it's strong, that's for sure. Let me put this on a. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's going after its high. Yeah, what, $89, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to test it. I mean, I'd wait for it to test it at this point. You know what I mean? You're right next to it. So let it test it and see what's happening then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see if it pulls back on lighter volume.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, do you own Hecla?
I do, yeah.
I think about you all the time, man. I remember that's quite a run, man, huh?
Unbelievable, yeah. I've been in and out of that thing.
This is another ABC up today, man. This is a big run, man. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hecla and the whole complex, even the palladium, the platinum. I mean, all these things. Have caught some significant bids, and it's interesting what's going on with the whole J.P. Morgan trading desk. Of all their, the metals, and I mean, things just continue to unfold there, but nobody's gone to jail yet, but
I know, man. I don't expect they will either. I don't expect they will. That's the real bottom line. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but
you know what?
Well,
interest rates are low, and I'm sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
Oh, just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas to you and your family, and have an awesome New Year if I don't talk to you.
You also, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you.
Take care.
Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks. Visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Come join us tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Larry Pesavento,